it was like God made them just for motorcyclists. They were, wow.
Back in Michigan, we travel south to ride decent roads, and they think they're decent roads. They have no idea what decent roads are.
It's otherworldly. I've been around the mountains of Colorado, the Rockies, West Coast, California, but this is, it's intimate, the vistas are amazing.
Yeah, the roads were also very awesome here as far as the twisties. For sure, they're very twisty roads. They're very sport touring type roads. You can take them at velocity or you can take them slow and be scenic. The passes were my favorites.
Flipping the bike back and forth through these tight corners, having a blast.
Don't bother talking to me about Tail of the Dragon. Tail of the Dragon is, the roads in Italy are going to make that look straight.
There was a saying that came up periodically, which is, if you want to go fast, follow Cat. And I was fortunate to follow Cat. Now, I must confess, my inexperience in the first day created some anxiety with my significant other. And the speed and the aggression, I was cautious to put her in an uncomfortable position, but she navigated well, and I was happy to follow Kat through fast corners as much as I could, and she loved it, and she wanted more.
The roads were outstanding. So the great thing about the roads is that if you want to ride fast, you can go with the fast group. If you want to ride slowly and cruise and take in all the scenery, you can do that too.
And if you want to experience windy corners, super fast windy corners, then this is it.
You just can't imagine what it's like to ride Italian roads, following an Italian rider who knows the area and loves his country.
One of the really nice things I think that this tour offers, more so than just about any other tour, is that you want to go with Kat? He goes a little bit quicker than the rest of the group, or do you want to? You have your choice. You can do quick, or you can do moderate pace. And I've never had so much fun.
Superb, nearly as good as North Yorkshire. Just with the same roads with a bit more sunshine. Yeah, absolutely stunning. You just can't describe it any other way.
They're not like at home. It's a lot more fun.
The roads were really well chosen to be all of the twistiest, contour following, I would say, I don't know, how many thousands of corners did we do? Probably 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 corners in 7 days. And it was exquisite.
With the signs, the signage, it's like, oh, you got curves coming. Oh, you got curves coming. I'm like, we always have curves. Why do you even have this sign?
They are technical. They are, for the most part, in great shape. There are beautiful vistas, beautiful towns. It's just a great place to ride.
Amazing, quiet, cars respected you, got out of the way.
It was a little getting used to, but honestly, going back to America, this is safer and more fun.
Yeah, I think the drivers see motorcycle riders here more, so I actually felt safer riding here.
They respect you here. They respect the riders.
These roads are just never-ending twists and turns, and it just went on forever. It's like, it was just amazing. The scenery, the views, it's like the mountain cliffs, like you just can't even describe it, without seeing it for yourself.
It's the best place in the world to ride the back roads.
There were turns that were so tight, you feel like you just did a 360, and there were wide open sweepers. Like every possible combination, every possible radius.
Lane splitting, I've never done that before. I was very nervous coming on this tour because of the lane splitting, but when we left Rome, we started doing that right from the start, and I had no problem with it. In fact, I rather enjoyed it.
And getting out there and seeing it is the only way to do it. Pictures don't do it any justice.
You're almost bombarded. It's not sensory overload, but it's sensory immersion. And you're trying to pick out these things to remember, and I do remember things. Let me tell you this, the things that I remember the most are, you'll come down a hill into a hairpin turn that it's not like a 60-degree hairpin, it's like a 180-degree hairpin. And you're coming through and you get down to that apex and you're looking up the hill, and there's nothing that makes you feel more exhilarated than sort of sweeping through that turn and getting back up to the top.
The cobblestones through the old walled cities that might have had maybe a horse or carriage or something of that sort from way back. And those are stunningly beautiful. And then when we get out onto the twisties, we have all variety of arid regions, canopies of trees, zipping along a coastline of a lake or over the edge of a mountain. So there's plenty of variety. Surface has a lot of variety too. It's amazing how much fresh asphalt there is everywhere, actually.
I like the windiness of the roads. And there wasn't a whole lot of cars once we got out of the city. So once we were on the back roads, it was really nice and we got to go fast.
So in Austin, Texas, we have the hill country, and we have what we refer to as twisties that were nothing like here. These roads are amazing.
I've learned to ride better, faster, more comfortably.
As an East Coaster in the flatlands, we don't have great roads like this. We simply don't have the elevation changes. We don't have the twists and turns, the sweepers. And frankly, even if we did, I'd be scared to death because of the crazy drivers. And the drivers here, it's a different breed of driver. They respect the bikes, bikes respect the cars.
It was a lot of fun. I'll never probably be able to drive like this again.
It's fantastic all day long.
At the end of the day, you're going to leave here and be 10 times a better rider you were than when you first showed up.